Hey everybody, I'm Kyle Larson, and you're watching the ACS.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time!
Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. The longest Aflac Cup Series race of the season will be held under the lights on a Saturday night. 38 drivers are trying to win one of the crown jewels of the sport. Drivers like Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and Kyle Busch. Now, time to check out your drivers to watch for. Kurt Busch, he was last week's winner at Nazareth. He is trying to go back-to-back tonight here. And Charlotte, he has a strong car. He starts third. Can he get it done? Kyle Larson, it's go time for Kyle. He's 21st in points, and a win will lock him into the playoffs. He needs a win tonight. And then Martin Truex Jr., he's the modern-day king of cookie-cutter tracks. He's also the fastest car in final practice. He'll be one to watch tonight. Now for the command. Drivers, start your engines. There we go. Pace car rolls off. William Byron will follow, and we will check out your Coca-Cola 600 starting lineup. In row 1, it's William Byron to the outside, Kevin Harvick. In row 2, Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson. Row 3, we have Chris Buescher with his best start of the season to his outside, Clint Bowyer. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch, teammates in row 4, and then Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. in row 5. Max Kansas and Chase Elliott in row 6, and Ryan Newman and Eric Jones in row 7. Row 8, Paul Menard and Daniel Suarez, and then Ryan Blaney and Jimmy Alanya in row 9. Row 10, we find Jimmy Johnson and AJ Allmendinger, and in row 11, Bubba Wallace and Alex Bowman. Eric Almirola and Brad Keselowski in row 12, and in row 13, it's Ricky Stenhouse and Camden Luca. Row 14, we find Michael Shelton and Regan Smith, and in row 15, Tyler Saponara and Austin Dillon. Row 16, we have Jamie McMurray, Carter Adelman. Row 17, Matt DiBenedetto and Ty Dillon. Then row 18, we find David Reagan to his outside his teammate Michael McDowell, and Bryce Harvey and Sam McAllister went the field in the last row. Now, the green flag is in the air. The Coke 600 is underway. Kurt Busch gets a great start on William Byron. Here comes Kyle Larson to the inside of Byron heading into turn 3. Kurt Busch, leaving off from last week, he will lead the first lap here as he led the last one at Nazareth. Kyle Larson running that high line already, trying to get up there, find some speed. That's what we'll find Larson here at this racetrack. He is so good on that top line. He's going to run that thing till it's dry. Now he's going to jump to the inside. He fakes him out. Crossover to the outside. They make contact. Kurt Busch goes sliding. What a save by Kurt Busch, but he's losing tons of positions. Kurt Busch already dropping back to third from first place. Looks like Clint Bowyer, his teammate's going to try to get to the inside of him. But meanwhile, Kyle Larson is leading this race here as we cross into lap 5 out of 18. Simple little flyby of the field here. Drivers battle for position all over the track. There's Larson on the high lane. Oh, we got a spinner in turn 4. It's Kurt Busch, the winner at Nazareth, and he has spun out here early on in the Coke 600. We have a caution on the racetrack. It's Kurt Busch. His tire let go and possible contact from his run-in with Kyle Larson on lap 4. Yeah, there's Kurt Busch just sliding. Great angle, too. See Kurt Busch's tire just let go. Here's where the contact started right there. They make contact, and Kurt Busch goes sliding through the grass. What a save. There's a little splitter damage, too. Repairs are being made to the 41. So now the Coke 600 Marathon will be back underway here as Kyle Larson and Kevin Harvick are on the front row. Green flag back in the air. But Bowyer peeks his nose in there to the inside of his teammate Kevin Harvick. Harvick will wash up the track. Bowyer will take over the second position. Oh, Buescher's around. Elliott gets into him. Up into the pack goes Eric Jones. Paul Menard involved. Daniel Suarez gets a piece of it as well as we have a caution on the racetrack. Chase Elliott creates a pileup on the backstretch as he gets in. The Chris Buescher and Daniel Suarez gets involved as well. Instant replay. There it is. Oh, Chris Buescher, I don't think he knew Chase Elliott was there. And then Eric Jones gets involved as well as he gets back into the back of Chase Elliott there. Jones goes up into the pack in front of Paul Menard. And here's Daniel Suarez. Oh, just clipping Paul Menard, so Suarez will have some damage from this one. He'll be able to continue on, fortunately enough for him. So Eric Jones was taken out, Paul Menard as well. Chase Elliott and Chris Buescher, the two that started this wreck, both go to the garage area as well. And so Daniel Suarez involved in this one as well. Back to the action. In the World 600, it's Kyle Larson and Clint Boyer on the front row this time. Green flag, back in the air. Oh, Larson doesn't get a good start. Looks like he spun the tires, and him and Kevin Harvick are going to lose 5 positions, maybe more. Now that opens the door for Martin Truex Jr., the fastest car in final practice. He is up there competing for the lead right now. Clint Boyer doing his best to hold him off. Side by side, down the front stretch they go. Side drafting off of one another. Clint Boyer's going to get the edge off of turn 2. Down the back stretch they go into turn 3. Truex is going to try a different lane. He closes the gap. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. to the outside of Boyer. He's got him this time. Down the back they go into 3. And Truex is going to come off of turn 4 clear. Martin Truex Jr. to the race lead here. And then there's Kyle Larson trying to make up the ground on the high side. Larson lost so many positions on that restart. He is very upset with himself. No one else to blame but him. He told his crew, I'm sorry, I'm going to get myself back to the front. But he's running out of time. Can Larson get there? But first, can Joey Logano get to the front as he passes Clint Boyer for the race lead? There's Martin Truex Jr. maintaining over a half a second lead over Joey Logano. Looking good for Martin Truex Jr. here with 5 laps remaining. Doing really well here against Joey Logano and Clint Boyer. Kyle Busch making his way up to the front. Here's Jimmy Lania trying to get by Matt Kenseth as the cars race down the backstretch. 3 wide. Adelman forces the situation. There's Kurt Busch. He's been making up quite a bit of ground here. He's been busy after his spin. And there's... oh, we got a problem for Denny Hamlin. He has lost a cylinder. Down a cylinder for Denny Hamlin. And he is coming to the garage area. That is very unfortunate for Denny Hamlin. He's having a great day. Oh, we got news from Martin Truex Jr. that his engine is letting go as well. To the outside goes Logano. And there it goes. Martin Truex Jr. radios to Cole Pern that he is done as the engine expires late in this race. Big news for TRD engines as they have trouble in this Coke 600. Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin both have engines expire here late in the going. This is a longer race for these cars. They're not designed to go this long, and that's what happens here. They're meant to go fast and short. But the pace is up. Green flag with 2 laps to go is Logano and Boyer. Oh, Kyle Busch with a great start. Here comes Kyle Larson to the outside. Kyle Larson's back in this thing as they come to get the white flag presented by Credit One Bank. Larson to the back bumper of Logano. He's going to go to the high side. Larson's going to grab it into 3 and 4. Here comes Kyle Busch. They get into it. Logano retakes the lead and gets the win in the Coke 600. As Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson get into it, Joey Logano takes the win in the Coke 600. What a late race restart here. And there he is, Joey Logano doing his burnouts. After the longest race of the year, and the Kyle and Kyle show continues on. And this time it was for the win, and Kyle Busch cost both drivers the win. Kyle Busch just drove it in too hard, but Joey Logano rolls into victory lane after the hard battle with Kyle Larson. Now your point standings after 10 races in Season 9. It's Ryan Blaney still at the top of the point standings. Alex Bowman second. Jimmy Johnson moves up to third. Chase Elliott fourth. Cam DeLuca having a great season. He's currently fifth. Joey Logano moves up to sixth. Martin Truex Jr. seventh. Kyle Busch eighth. Denny Hamlin ninth. Kevin Harvick is 10th. Here's your 11th through 16th. These are the drivers that are in the chase. Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Darrell Wallace, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, and Carter Adelman. And Kyle Larson, just 4 points out of the top 16. That is big news because he was 21st in points coming into this race. So Kyle Larson, the big story of the day, he finishes second, but moves up in the point standings up to 17th from 21st. That is huge news for Kyle Larson Nation as they are trying to make the playoffs. Now go check out your finishing results after Charlotte. It was a good one here tonight. Joey Logano takes home the victory. Kyle Larson second, Kyle Busch third. William Byron with a nice top 5 after starting on the pole. And Kevin Harvick fourth. Matt Kenseth sixth. Kevin Harvick was 5th. He is the number 4. Matt Kenseth was 6th. There's Jimmy Johnson finishing 11th. Brad Keselowski started 24th. He makes up half the positions and finishes 12th. Kid DeLuca, 13th. Some highlights in the top 30. We see Bryce Harvey finishing 26th. Ricky Stenhouse 23rd. Kurt Busch, by the way, rallied to finish 19th. There's some of the wrecked cars tonight. Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. both had engines expire. Chase Elliott 35th because he caused the big one with Chris Buescher. Next race, we head down to Alabama for the Mobile International Speedway. Should be a good one. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. This is JT24, JM26, signing out.